Hello, hello, hello. Today I'm excited to try a new restaurant here in Rockville, Maryland. It opened up very recently, October of 2024, and I gotta tell you, you may not want to miss a chance to visit this restaurant, but you certainly don't want to miss this review of it. Hey, this is the Daily Dad, and today we're going to pay a visit to Kura Revolving Sushi on the Pike. I'm heading in there for lunch, which means that you get to come along for the ride too. So I'm curious, you're curious, we're all curious. Let's see what this place is all about. It's Kura Revolving Sushi for lunch on the Daily Dad. I have to admit, my curiosity is pretty high about this place because I've never been to a revolving sushi restaurant, and I already have all sorts of questions on my mind before I even step inside. What is it that actually revolves? Does the restaurant revolve? Is there a revolving door? Am I going to get dizzy? In a few moments, our server will walk us through this process, but before we get into that, let's glance around this place in what I can only describe as an airport meets a carnival setting. Is that even such a thing? There's a whole section that is perhaps for solo diners in a rush. There is a prominent conveyor belt that snakes through the entire restaurant. There's also a row-specific conveyor belt just above. And then there are toys and cute robots, and the place oozes cuteness to the nth degree. And honestly, I'm wondering if I'm 35 years too old for this place, and if maybe kindergarten in Japan is like 3 years long. Anyway, like a kid in a ball pit, take me to my seat, because I want to start looking at, start playing with, and start touching everything. And that's actually what happened. Most times when you enter a restaurant, you sit down and immediately give the menu your full attention. But there's a lot going on here, like being in Epcot and inside the Pavilion of Innovation. So I spent at least 5 minutes hearing from the server how the process works, following the food move along the conveyor belt like watching a never-ending CSX cargo train at a railroad crossing, and then just taking in the atmosphere and becoming slowly transported out of Rockville and into what I would call Willy Wonka's sushi factory. Well, if that is such a thing. Ooh, let's first listen to our server as he gives us an introduction on how to order food. So this is, I'm sorry, what?
Mr. Fresh.
Okay.
In order to open Mr. Fresh, you simply just hold the plate, lift it up and pull it out.
Okay.
Whenever, for every blue and white plate is $3.70. Whenever you're done with your plate, you simply just slide it down the plate slot right here.
Okay.
And if you would like an appetizer, dessert, ramen, or udon, you can order through the order panel.
Okay.
That will be coming out the top belt right here.
Ah, okay.
Every 5 plates, you get a short animation. For every 15 plate, you get a reward from the big coupon. And then whenever you need my help, you need a refill, just press the green button. And whenever you're ready to check out, just press the red button.
Okay. Oh, I see. And so this tells me what this is.
Yes, exactly.
And this tells me what that is.
Exactly.
Okay, got you.
Any
And
questions?
no, so it's basically all. Just to recap, this is an a la carte experience. You can get food by taking it off of the bottom conveyor belt, which is constantly rotating, not revolving, or you can order from the tablet. All right, let's play with the tablet. The interface is actually pretty intuitive, and you'll see sub-menus below for what kind of food you want to order. My index finger is having a ball as I'm maneuvering through the various menus. This interface, by the way, is also used to call for the server if you need a refill or if you have an issue of some kind, the green button. You also need to use the tablet when you are ready to settle up, the red button. Otherwise, the server won't even come by to check on you or to really even clean up your table. Customer service during the meal at this type of restaurant is apparently very minimal. So a quick recommendation here, it would make sense for them just to leave a pitcher of water or maybe a teapot of hot tea on the table for you. Food you order via the tablet will arrive on the upper conveyor belt, It's a neat idea, and it's certainly fun to watch food whiz by you. When it's your table's turn to receive food, the tablet will chime like a doorbell, along with an on-screen announcement that your dish is on the way. Here, I'm going to order the Hokkaido scallops. You can ask for up to 4 orders, although it defaults to 1. The tablet then confirms your order. The kitchen then will prepare it, and it will shuttle down the upper conveyor belt at lightning speeds. Man, I wished my luggage could get to me this quickly. And here it is. It's fresh, it's dainty, it's cute, and based on the size of the portion, this is going to be a quick $3.70. Next. Oh man, I love eel. I love eel almost as much as I like watching my eel zip down that conveyor belt. But again, and as with the scallops, fresh, tasty, dainty, and a quick $3.70. Next. Now, this next dish, I have to say, I really enjoyed. And I can confess that I'm not really a fan of ebi or the shrimp sushi in general, but this one, no joke, is the best version of this that I've ever had. It's prepared with a yuzu sauce and topped with jalapeno, and it is as inventive as it is delicious. A true Willy Wonka sushi factory find, and you should definitely order this. And then to complete my lunch, I took the salmon nigiri from Mr. Fresh. And I have to say that everything that I tried, I did enjoy, and I had fun enjoying it. Is that even such a thing? Let's first talk about the food, because after all, we are here for the food. And I have to say that I've got some issues, more from a value proposition rather than anything else. If you've ever been to any sushi restaurant ever in your lifetime, you'll automatically discern that the size of the slices of fish, scallops, shrimp, etc. are noticeably thin. Look, let me contrast this with one of my go-to hole-in-the-wall sushi joints for lunch. We are at Love Sushi in Gaithersburg, and this is what a piece of their salmon nigiri looks like. The fish is meaty, and it drapes over both sides of the ball of rice. So compare the two, and it's no comparison. In fact, I'm not even sure if 2 slices of salmon at Kuru would even equal 1 slice served at Love Sushi. The other issue that you'll immediately encounter is that the rice falls apart easily. I've heard of fall off the bone ribs, but what about fall off the rice sushi? And quite honestly, I've never been to any other authentic Japanese restaurant where the rice literally crumbles around your fingertips. Like that movie, you have 3 seconds to get that piece of nigiri into your mouth before it self-destructs. Dum dum da dum 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 da dum. Damn it. Well, despite my ongoing disappointment with the self-destructing sushi, I do want to say that an optimist will see it as part of the fun factor, which never seems to diminish. You'll mock at how poorly the rice sticks together, you'll scoff at the tiny portions, you'll have fun looking at the toys for sale, and even when you're done with your dish, disposing your plate is fun. Oh, and don't let me get started on this newfangled Japanese toilet interface. Oh my god, did I just hit the fire alarm? Can this thing check for potential kidney stones? What the hell is all this? Let me just throw out some final tidbits as my stomach continues to growl. I wished that the tablet could be removed so that everyone could play with it instead of it being stuck to the wall. If you have 5 or more in your party, forget about it. How do you tip in a place like this? It's not a full-service restaurant, but it's not really a buffet. Even the receipt doesn't seem to know. I think Mr. Fresh should offer toys at $3.70. I have seen the future of restauranting. It is devoid of humans, and I am afraid. However you slice the sushi, This place sits at the intersection of imagination and cute. Finger snaps to the mini soy sauce pump, the container that holds the ginger, and Mr. Fresh, which reminded me of Pac-Man. So, Kura Revolving Sushi. The concept is undeniably fun, novel even, and a place like this is a welcome addition to the Asian food landscape here in Rockville. But after trying this place out, I just figured out why the average height of a US-born male is 5'9", while the average height of a Japanese-born male is 5'7". It's because of authentic restaurants like this. Hey, this is the Still Hungry Daily Dad, reminding you to try new things and to be happy.